So before we get to this lovely bottle of bourbon here, let's do the business side of the business. The business side. Subscribe. Give us a thumbs up. You click that little bell, and leave a comment. Tell us how we're doing. So interact with us, and be polite. Thank you. So you bought a bottle of bourbon. You did a little shopping last week.
So I went to see my friends, who said, "Hello, my friend.
Hello, my friend.
I have not seen you in so long."
Our little whiskey store up the street.
So I've heard good things about these little labels that almost look handmade.
Okay. Almost?
And one is Noah's Mill, the other one's Ron's Creek.
Okay.
They give the appearance that they're just small town folksy kind of stuff, and they're actually part of the Willett Group and Johnny Drum and all that. They're the Kentucky Bourbon Distillers.
Okay.
I opened this, as you can see, and tried it just to make sure, sampled for freshness, just to make sure it wasn't bad. Awfully good. This is a small bit.
You're jumping ahead.
A small bit to try.
Okay.
That's 50.05. So whiskey with a 5, which we like.
Okay.
And I'll give you a pour.
So this is part of Willett, and it's the old... Okay, so they've got Willett Pot Still Reserve, Willett Family Estate Bottled Bourbon, Willett Family Estate 4-Year Rye, Johnny Drum Black Label, Old Bardstown Estate, Old Bardstown 90 Proof, Noah's Mill, Rowan's Creek, Pure Kentucky Vintage. I've had, I think, a Willett Family Rye, and it was pretty damn fantastic. And I know I've had the Willett Pot Still Reserve, and that's also very good. The only problem with with the Willett Pot Still Reserve is the damn bottle.
Shape of the bottle.
It's spectacular, but it takes up way too much floor space in your cabinet.
Certainly
and it's too tall, so it doesn't fit anywhere.
Because it's the shape of?
A still.
The pot still.
So it's absolutely spectacular. And the bourbon is great, but the bottle...
The pretty shiny packaging checks a lot of boxes.
And it's hard to pour.
It is.
You know I'm breaking that
hard. Well, it's hard to grasp a bottle.
You know how clumsy I am.
Well, you are...
I'm clumsy.
If you made the bottle in plastic with a screw cap, it'd be perfect for you.
Wow. But I wouldn't buy it, though, because then it's plastic with a screw cap. And I complain about that. I'm so lame. I'm sorry. My apologies.
Cheers.
So this looks lovely. Oh, it smells good. Oh, I just got singed. What's the ABV on this puppy?
50.05. So it's 100 proof.
It's, you know what it is?
Whiskey with a 5.
With a 5.
With a 5.
2 5s.
So I'm getting maybe a lot of the corn up front. That sweetness.
Like a buttered popcorn?
Yeah, like the sweetness. But then a kick of a little bit more coming on the back end.
It is very, very vapory. Very vapory. But not in a bad way.
Nope.
But once you get past that, I almost get like a buttered corn, like a buttered popcorn.
Yeah.
And then maybe like you know what even better? Better yet, caramel corn.
Yeah, like the
like a buttered toffee.
Buttered toffee corn.
Like a toffee corn
yeah.
with some peanuts or somethher in there.
Or like a butter rum lifesaver.
Oh, stop! Haven't had one of those in ages.
Stop mentioning things we don't have. Is that what you're saying?
Good. How about a Werther's?
Just stop mentioning things.
No, not quite a Werther's. I'm thinking more butterscotch. It's got that. But yeah, I'm getting that like toffee. I'm getting like toffee, and I'm getting a little dark brown sugar, a lot of vanilla.
Can I read some tasting notes?
No.
Wow. Just shut me down.
Come on, man.
You're just a mean person.
This is independent. This is an independent tasting.
Just the olfactory part of it.
I don't know. I don't want to know. When we're done, you can read them. When we're done.
You're just a mean person.
I'm not mean.
He's a mean drunk. He really is.
I just don't want to be influenced.
And the worst part is he's not drunk. He's just mean. I get a little oakiness, maybe a little bit of floral.
Do we know how old this is?
Nope.
Okay.
No idea.
I'm going
I don't believe there's an age statement.
Whoa. Oh, that flames up. That's got some heat. It's like kind of, like you got a little thing of gunpowder. You throw a match on it. It doesn't.
It just blows it up there.
No, but it's good. That's really nice. I like that.
So all I see on the bottle here is original small batch bourbon, handmade in Kentucky, aged in new charred oak barrels, hand bottled in Kentucky. So I don't see anything on here giving an age statement. But that's okay.
That is really, really nice. Once you get past the heat,
that's good stuff.
It's got like a richness to it. It's almost got like how like the double oak is, the Woodford double oak, and it has that richness to it. It's got that going on. I like that. But like I said, the Willett though. I mean, the Willets that I've had have been very, very good.
And it runs front to back. It isn't like it's just up front or just in the middle. It's a good solid balance.
I was going to say it's very, very well balanced.
And the heat at the end, it's not just there to burn you. It's a nice flavor profile that comes in. A little bit of leather, maybe a little bit of pipe tobacco.
It's a little dry.
And a little drying at the finish, yeah.
A little bit of drying at the finish. It's kind of up front for me. It's like very, very dry. Like it goes maybe from like the middle to the tip of my tongue.
Yeah.
The first sip is like woof, like that
goes to the whiskey with a 5.
Well, it's that gunpowder and you know and a spark, and it just kind of flames up. But after that, you know, once you kind of get used to it, it's got a really nice balance to it.
It's a sipper.
It's got a nice balance. I like it as is.
It's a sipper.
I imagine it might be a little bit nicer with a little bit of water, but screw that. I like this. This is really, really good.
I also think it has a nice balance of flavor that you could probably cocktail with this. This would kick a cocktail up a bit. One, it's at 50%.
This will make a nice old fashioned.
And then two, you get a little orange in it, a little caramel in it. You get a little of the buttered popcorn flavor.
Yeah.
I think it'd be a nice old fashioned.
This would make a very nice old fashioned. I wouldn't do a Manhattan. I don't think.
I think I'd agree with you. I think the herbalness of it probably takes it the wrong way for a Manhattan.
Like
that's
an old fashioned
going sweeter. Yeah.
Or like I think a Boulevardier would be kind of nice.
Just got to throw out the super fancy stuff.
Sure, it's not super fancy.
Pinkies up, fellers. Boulevardier.
But no, this is really, really nice.
Very nice.
I give it like a 90.
Yeah, that's a 90.
I give it a 90. I think it's an A.
To me, that's an A.
Yeah.
An A.
That's really good. Thanks for sharing. May I ask
What's the point? I
charge
wish
for this?
I knew. I put a bunch of bottles up on the counter and they give me a number there.
50?
I think it was probably in that 55, 60 range. But I don't honestly
That's worth it.
I think absolutely.
I think it's worth it.
Absolutely, it's worth it.
It'd be, you know what? This would be a nice alternative. Like, you know, I really like Four Roses. Like to the single barrel. This would be a nice, like if you've had the single barrel, like really, really a lot of times, because I don't get a lot of rye on this.
Yeah.
It feels like it's a lot more corn.
Yeah.
You know, I also don't get a lot of wheat.
Yeah.
And you know,
I don't know what the mash bill is.
So it does. It feels like it's like heavy on the corn, but I don't know. I don't know if they tell you.
I enjoy it a lot, and the one thing, because it's harder and harder to find bourbons around.
Yeah.
Because they're just snapped up. You know, it all goes somewhere else. I think it's nice that you see some of these pop up where you're able to come be like, you know what, I can find some of this Kentucky whiskey and roll it out and try something different. It's a nice, new to me whiskey.
What's the?
I think I'd go get it again.
What's the one with the horsey?
The Blantons. It's hard to find.
But this is almost on the Blantons end of the spectrum.
And the ABV is similar to Blantons.
Yeah.
But it's hard to find Blantons.
It's very Blantons-ish.
You know, it's hard to find Blantons. It's hard to find Henry McKenna. It's hard to find better, flavorful whiskeys. Even some of the Four Roses single barrels.
Yeah.
Hard to find some of those things. So I thought it was very nice. And again, I love the label. You got to love the backstory. Then you dig into it a little bit.
Whether
you
it's
find
true
out
or
it's
not.
actually part of a bigger corporation.
Yeah.
But it's very nice.
It's good.
Nice.
It's good.
It makes me want to try. Next to it was the bottle of Noah's Mill. And it makes me want to go back and buy the Noah's Mill and try that one too.
Cool. You buy it, I'll drink it.
So happy with the show.
Grazie.
Cheers.
Thanks for sharing. And we made it, and it's still Tiplin Tuesday. So anyway, cheers, folks.